you know, pricing is always very emotional. Yeah, when it comes to pricing, everybody is a pricing expert.
As someone said, it's a journey with the start, but not an ending.
So price was always an issue and is becoming even more an issue, but an issue in a more structured manner.
But this is a competence. This is not in the fingertips of a salesperson only. It's a knowledge throughout the company. Everybody deals with pricing actually.
So, warm welcome to the Manufacturing Pricing Field Day from the European Pricing Platform, sponsored by Pros and Deloitte. So I think we have a great topic, a great day. We have great speakers today.
We have just started as part of a global ERP implementation project in our group. We have a number of business processes attached to that. We want to take a structured, harmonized approach to price setting, so this seemed a good place to come.
So we are a real global company, being active in 150, 160 countries in there. And we're dealing with global accounts. We're dealing with complete different price levels in different markets. So then we need to find solutions how to do so. It's just gathering ideas.
So the overall pricing vision for us, it would be not only focusing on price, but it would essentially be to try to facilitate best pricing practice across Novozymes and continuously enable the organization to capture relevant opportunities to optimize both price, revenue and margin.
So you need a harmonized and a structured approach how you calculate things, and you need the same vocabulary.
That means even if the project increases in size, they manage to maintain the margin. That's because of, and we see it, that's because of a good project manager or a good sales process.
But actually we'd get a far bigger bang for our buck if we focused the 1% of movement we could drive, obviously in price, because 8.7% is going to drop to the bottom line. It's a much better place for us to focus our time and effort.
Well, I think that certainly the economic situation is pushing our clients to evaluate if a pricing solution can be useful for their business, and we actually see more and more clients coming to us with questions that are most of the time similar.
We have many companies throughout the world, and they do their own thing.
Well, we are a global engineering company with a lot of different types of businesses. So. Pricing is very fragmented.
We have different business regions all over the world, and every business region was able to draw its own conclusions, and this leads to gaps, and we need to close those gaps to bring pricing leakages down, to bring special discounts under control, and to harmonize our pricing on a worldwide basis.
If we want to know why margins have gone down in a certain area, we have the global numbers, but we don't know what elements have really affected that. So for instance, what the discounting is on particular companies around the world, or what type of discounts or how they discount, that we don't have no transparency or overall view on that.
We have lots of cost plus pricing, and I'd like to implement really a market price driven pricing strategy.
We're seeing increased pressure on prices and on price sensitivity.
Changes in the market take longer than we want to have them. Especially in the last 2 years, we are facing tremendous raw material price increases, and it's hard to pass all of those into the market.
So in our particular industry, it was always an issue anyway that we had to look at our price lists on quite short cycles, but with the volatility in the last 2 or 3 years, it means that some of our companies do weekly price lists.
What I like very much in this morning session that we were talking about the KPIs. It's very, very important to set up your milestones.
The need to get alignment on understanding and incentives for the salesman.
I think it was the value added, how important it is to prove the value to our customers.
The importance of price software was emphasized, so we want to find out a little bit more about that as well.
Software can be a very powerful tool because it can allow us to process many different elements together that wouldn't be processed by a person like or a spreadsheet. So basically it's a very powerful tool.
Price analysis is a core component of pricing. Without a price analysis or good pricing analysis capabilities, this will not stick. It needs to be easy, it needs to be fast.
I think the issue about having data management in terms of fact-based analysis, also to get buy-in from both salesmen, and I think also the importance of buy-in from top management. Myself and my colleague, we've made quite a list of things today. So the quality of the presentation has been very good.
When you increase price, then the wonderful thing about it is that it trickles right down to your bottom line. So it's essentially cash flow that you can put in your pocket and will benefit your shareholders.